New Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Let's talk about it. I beat it last night, and all people keep wanting to know is, Eric, is this worth buying? Well, I gotta tell you, if you have to question whether a Mario game is worth buying, you might not be any kind of substance of a gamer. Mario games, for the most part, are some of the most solid, enjoyable experiences you can have on any console. It's freaking Super Mario. Like, no dumb questions here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Super Mario game. With that said, I've been playing Mario games since the first one, and I'm sure many of you other gamers, because we're all, for the most part, older middle-aged men, according to my demographic. We've played several Mario games throughout the years, and the classics that resonate with us the most are Super Mario World and Super Mario 3. And it's always a toss-up, are those the best ones? I'll be honest, I'm more of a fan of the 3D Marios. Mario Odyssey is my most favorite Mario game of all time. I also enjoyed Galaxy 1 and 2, Mario 64, Sunshine, but for the most part, I love 3D Marios. The 2D games in recent times, kind of hit or miss. You know, Super Mario Bros. U, and then it came out again as Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Was okay. You had like the Acorn Mario and all that. This game improves upon that. There's new animations that Mario has where you can see when he jumps, his hat kind of like flies through the wind. When he enters a pipe, he has to reach back out and grab his hat. And he has little added quirks and stuff here that make Mario seem a little bit more of an actual living, breathing character as opposed to just some 2D sprite on the screen, which is nice. Now, there is a little bit of a, I guess, blurry bloom glow effect on here. Everything looks like it's from Pixar's Up. Every character in this game just looks absolutely adorable. The enemies, the sprites of your allies, I guess, like, you know, your characters, the backgrounds. This game just looks like it's a cartoon made out of cotton candy. So it has this bloom effect that at times makes everything look a little plasticky. Sometimes, even from what I've heard, people comment and say that it makes the game feel like it's cheap. To me, I disagree. I don't think this new art style that they took makes the game look cheap in any way. I actually like it. It has a little bit of a cinematic feel that you really haven't seen in any Mario game. So I really appreciated that. I appreciated the effort that they kind of went outside the box when it comes to the animations and the graphic design as a whole on this game. So I applaud the game very much. As far as sound goes, though, there's not that much in way of memorable tunes with this game. You know, with Mario games, you usually have these classic tunes that call back to the older games. You have references to older games. You have these memory making music tunes, if that's a term, that you just hear these songs and they get stuck in your head. There was nothing memorable about the soundtrack. I mean, even Super Mario Bros. U had a memorable soundtrack. Odyssey had a phenomenal soundtrack, Galaxy, you name it, even Mario 3, Mario 1, 2, but this one has nothing memorable. I can't even hum a tune from this game that makes me think, oh, you know, they went all out. So I think they definitely could have did better in the sound department. Now, don't get me wrong, yeah, everything, sound effects, all that, still pretty good, but I wish the soundtrack would have been a little bit better. All right, I would have loved more homages to the classic Mario games. It seems like they're trying to get away with everything, including Charles Martinet no longer voicing Mario. You know, this is a new voice actor here. It's like they're moving from the past. They don't want any old art style. They don't want any old sound style. They don't want the same voice actor. They want a completely new look, everything. It's like they're starting from the ground up, which, you know, overall, maybe not a bad plan. Mario's a franchise that's over 30 years, 35 years at this point. Let's make it new. Let's spice it up. Let's make it feel a little bit more modern. And they did just that. Now, I personally can't tell the difference between Charles Martinet or this new voice actor. I don't even know the new voice actor's name at this point, but I thought they did a fair job at being Mario. It didn't feel too different, you know, from what we've had the last 30 plus years. But I will say, the thing where this game shines the most is the stage design. It is wacky. And in Wonder, you have these things called Wonder segments where you get like a Wonder flower and the stage just turns into all sorts of chaos. Like, who knows what the stage is going to have for a surprise. There's areas where suddenly there's a whole bunch of like crazy like pipes that just kind of like caterpillar. There's floaty areas with zero gravity. Mario could turn into some sort of object, and you know, you could be flying through the sky, and just there's all sorts of chaos when you get into these little segments. You find wonder seeds that are hidden throughout the level. Some have 1, 2, 3, you name it. Each stage is ranked by difficulty, and then some of these have like secret areas. There's a lot of branching paths. There's a lot of like little Mario trickery, but the thing where this game shines is that they really went all out with some of the stage design. I mean, there's a area where it's Halloween themed, where you literally have like scary looking jack-o'-lanterns and a big King Boo chasing after you, and I'm just like, holy cow, as you're jumping from chandelier to chandelier. There's some really good stage design here that just looks nuts, and I think they did a fantastic job going outside the box with a lot of these levels. So hurrah to Nintendo. Now the gameplay, it's Mario. You hold one button to run, you hold another button to jump, the shoulder does the spin dash, but in this one they added badges. So there's a new gameplay element of badges where depending which one you have equipped, you can like float with a big Mario hat, you can have a grapple, you know, gun type of thing to grapple across certain walls. There's a way to dash a lot faster. There's all sorts of different things. These are strategic. These can help you beat certain areas and levels, because some even let you have a certain power no matter what. There's like an all elephant, an all flower, and all drill. These will give you that power up no matter what you pick up. So if you have the all elephant badge equipped, you pick up a flower, you're still going to become an elephant no matter what. So the badges add a good strategy to it. There's also a wide variety of characters to choose from this time, including Toadette, Nabbit, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, but it also has some Yoshis. I would have liked Yoshi gameplay to be true to the original, where you could just crack a Yoshi egg and ride the Yoshi, but they made Yoshis separate this go around. And of course, you know, like Nabbit and Yoshi and all them, those are the easier modes where you can't die and they're for the kids to enjoy. But I would have rather had the Yoshi gameplay mechanics from the OG games be installed, where you could ride Yoshi and use his tongue and all that. I also would have liked a lot more haunted house stages. I would have preferred the haunted house levels to be its own thing. I would have liked some more airship. There are some airship, air fortress levels here. I would have liked a lot more in way of that, but there is a good amount of levels here, and there's even a secret area. I'm sure some of you guys don't know. No spoilers, but there is a secret area. I just figured out how to uncover it after I beat the game last night on stream. It's a lot of good stuff here, guys. Now, if I had one chief complaint, it's the same complaint I have with a lot of different Mario games, is that I find it to be way too easy. I think I died less than 5 times my entire gameplay, and I think that I had about 70 lives when I completed the game, and this is even without buying lives, because you could buy lives and other badges and other power-ups and standees. There's these standees where you could place a standee, and if you're playing with online mode, or if you die, you touch the standee, you come back to life. It's kind of like a little trick. It's hard to explain the standee gameplay mechanic, but if you connect to the internet, you'll have other people like their ghost shadowing with the stage with you, kind of like what Mario 35 had. And you know, if you touch one of their standees when you die, or they help you by touching you, you can revive yourself, right? And it's also kind of like a collectible element. There's like hundreds of these standees that you can buy from the store and get like different poses of Mario and stuff. It's kind of like a cool little collectathon thing. But back to what I was saying in regards to the whole gameplay. It's basic Mario, all right? If you played a Mario game in the past, you're going to be here like a duck on water. It's just like riding a bike. You're not going to be out of place here. Just the badge element is the newest strategy on top of that. But the game is way too fucking easy. Way easy. And that's one complaint that I've had with a lot of the 2D Mario games, is that you can just breeze right through them. Especially if you've been playing Mario for years. So, way too easy. A game that doesn't take long at all. I probably played this game for like 8 hours. And I didn't 100% it. But I got pretty fucking close. I think I probably lack like 10 of the flower coins, and maybe like 3 of the levels, and less than like 5 of the wonder seeds, and I cleared through it like in 8. So it's not a long game by any means. I feel that the 3D Marios are much more of a longer gameplay experience, and I'm gonna be honest, I would have wanted a successor to like Mario Odyssey, but we got this, and it's better than nothing. And of course, it's worth a buy. It's a fucking Mario game. If you have to really sit here and ask if a Mario game is worth a buy, you don't know what Mario is. So I enjoyed it. Now I look forward to the next actual 3D Mario game. What do you guys think? If you've played this, and now it's time to hop on to Spider-Man for me. I already got the Mario out of the way, did it over the weekend. It's Spider-Man 2 going here on out. Fantastic fucking game. It's gonna be interesting to see if this sells more than Spider-Man. Let me know your thoughts about this. If you bought it, whatever. I'll see you on the next one, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching.